Alright guys, we are back for round 1 on the draw. Unfortunately, cannot re-keep that. The good news is when you're playing a deck that's as powerful as our deck, and with a little bit of card advantage in it, you can mulligan and still very much be in the game. There's a couple decks that if you mulligan you just kind of lose. This is really not a deck like that, so it's nice. Would be easier if we had double blue, but I think we're still doing fine. I'm just gonna main phase kill that. I mean, during my turn at least. Don't want them to have a pump spell or something. We're just interested in buying times here. Buying time. That was a good top deck. Sailor of Memes was a great top deck too. Not gonna chump, at least not yet. Especially since we're trying to get the blessing, so. Probably gonna play Dust Charger next turn, and we don't really want to trade. They could have a way to give it fly. We don't want to take damage. I think it's just we just impale here. Our game, we know our late game is almost always going to be better than the opponent's one. We know we have a ton of reroll, so I think we just want to make sure we don't die. This would be, I guess, a little bit different if the opponent was... if we had not many reroll, we would rather keep impale for something more threatening, but... as it is, it feels pretty good to do that. Yeah, let's just kill that, attack for 1. If they play something big and threatening here, we can depth our own Chupa and then replay it. Alright, I guess we can attack. If they have a 4/4 flash, we can depth it. Or, now the question is, we could also let it block. They might want to try to eat the Chupa. Oh, that's really good for us. We make their spell fizzle so they don't draw a card, and we get Chupacab right back. So next creature they play is gonna be... that was perfect. That was ideal. But if they had played a 4/4 fly, flash creature that doesn't fly, the green one, could have seen just letting them block, and if they block Chupa, we bounce Chupa. It means we take 4 during our next turn though, which is kind of clunky, I guess. Kind of want to keep the treasures around for blessing. We could go, you know, Sailor of Memes into Secret. Just try to hit land drops. Right now we're at 6, Sailor makes it 8. I think we could just play Charger here. And next turn, if we draw land, we can go land, Sailor, get the blessing. They're just a little bit flawed at, I guess. I don't know. They know we have Chupa in hand, so they might not want to play their good cards, is also something. We're still 1 short of having the blessing, I guess. We needed land here. I mean, I don't think this game is losable against green-white. Green-white's probably a great matchup for us. They don't really like card advantage and good reroll, which is pretty much what we were doing. Yeah, it was looking pretty green for the opponent. So, white-green. I really like our matchup against white-green. I don't think there is much we should be worried about. Running around's fine, but like we're really low on 4s. I think this is a horrendous matchup for them. I think I don't know exactly what's in their deck, and we have like 4 dinosaur hunters, and their main ways of killing us are probably dinosaurs. So it's like I don't know. It's rarely that bad, but I think this might be a case of limited decks where one deck has maybe above 60% win rate, you know, on average against the other, maybe even 70, who knows. Because there's some very polarized matchup in Constructed, obviously. In Limited, it's way more balance. Like most deck, even if you have a good matchup, it's gonna be maybe 55% or 60. Here we might be just, this might be even better. Like everything they are doing is just so bad against everything we are doing, I believe. Again, we don't know exactly all the cards they are playing, but you know, in general, feels like a very difficult matchup for them. You know, there's always the scenario where we draw more lands than they do, and they end up winning the card advantage war. So it's not like, not saying we're 100% to win, but it's you know, it's just one of this matchup where you feel really good about your chances. Prosperous Pirates was a fine draw. Probably gonna drop it next turn. Okay, a 4/4. Drawing a swamp here was awful, but it is what it is, I guess. We're pretty much having the Sea's Blessing right now. Problem is we have no Rainfall, we have nothing great in hand. Let's Crashing Tide the Famished Paladin. We're probably gonna Water Knot the other creatures, so... Whoa. Why are we drawing so much black? That's kind of odd. Sure. Alright. I guess we can cast that with the treasure a little bit later. If they go for a double block, we can depth, which is nice. It's not really a 2-for-1, but it's still pretty sweet. Secret was pretty good. I guess if we sack the treasure, we don't have the blessing anymore, really. Things would have been a little bit simpler with more blue. We'd have not, we would not have been forced to sack so many treasures. Strength of the pack. That's pretty good. Seems highly beatable though. Like, we can take 5 from that thing, it's really not a big deal, and this thing we're just gonna bounce now. Desk Charger is really nice. Now we got the blessing, so we can draw 3. Whoa, and we drew 3 spells. And they had enough. Yeah. This matchup feels horrendous for them. I think overall our deck is really good, so a lot of matchup is not gonna feel good for our opponents, but white-green is like blue-black is really the last thing you wanna see. Alright, that was round 1. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching and see you for round 2.